Calls for an investigation into the death of a prominent South Asian political human rights activist have gone international and brought to the front steps of Toronto Police headquarters today. Friends and family of Karima Baloch, who was initially reported missing, are calling her death suspicious.
She was the truth. She was raising a voice against atrocities by a military state. How she died, we don't know.
We want justice! We want justice!
The chants of justice echoed on the front steps of Toronto Police headquarters.
We want justice! Justice!
And all the way in Pakistan, calling for a thorough investigation into the death of Karima Baloch. The 37-year-old's body was located on Monday in Toronto, a day after she reportedly went missing.
We cannot accept it personally that it was an accident or a suicide or something, because we had lots of threats and she had lots of threats and she came here for her safety.
CityNews reached out to Toronto Police and we were told they won't be releasing any further details other than to say that the circumstances have been investigated and officers determined this to be a, quote, non-criminal death with no foul play suspected.
We are here to demand a full, transparent, in-depth investigation by the government into the circumstances of her death so that people know that she was not murdered by anybody.
Baloch, who also goes by the last name Mahrab, was an activist from the Balochistan province in southwestern Pakistan, but eventually left for Canada, granted asylum after terror charges were laid against her.
I ask myself that, do we deserve to live like this?
She was a strong critic of the Pakistani military and state, a native of Balochistan and a vocal leader in the province's separatist movement.
Karima believed that they were being done hard by the state of Pakistan. Their natural resources were not being given to them.
Reports say several members of her family who were also part of the movement had also gone missing before their bodies were found. Karima's family has also been vocal on social media, adding to the calls for a full investigation, saying there were well-documented threats made against her.
Above all, there was these disappearances. Thousands and thousands of Baloch have been disappeared. Hundreds of bodies with severe torture marks have been found thrown on the roadsides, and she was ferocious in denouncing that.
Amnesty International South Asia and the Canadian Council of Muslim Women both calling for wider investigations to be conducted in connection with the death of Karima Baloch. In 2016, Karima was named one of the BBC's top 100 inspirational and influential women of the year. Advocates today say they will be planning more protests in the near future to push for more answers.